Are we live? Are we live? We're live! Hello and welcome, everybody. It is the Lionsgate energy, which is the most magnetic, empowering, manifesting energy of the entire year. So I'm so excited. I see that there are people joining on Zoom and there are people joining on Instagram. Hello and welcome. Naseko, I see you. Manisha, I see you. Michael, I see you. Danka, I see you. Ilza, I see you. Solomon, I see you. Happiness, Peter. Hello. Who's that? Callanans? I'm sure that's not your real name. Please give me your real name. Cindy, Michaela. Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so excited because I know that it's been super challenging lately for so many people. And if you've been going through a really tough time, I'm really happy that you're here with me because the energy is shifting, and I'm going to tell you what you can do to just support that coming in a little bit more and how you can really use this energy in the most beautiful, beautiful way. But before I dive in, tell me where in the world you guys are tuning in from. You know that I love to celebrate our global community. And so please let me know where in the world you are tuning in from so that I can welcome the entire world into this space. Hello, Anna. Hello, Gabby. Hello, Honda. Hello, Stokes. Hello, Prakasha. Hi. Let me know where in the world you guys are tuning in from. As I said, it's Lionsgate energy. And this energy is going to be intense for the next still 2.5 weeks. And so there's very specific things that are like beautiful things that you can take advantage of. So let me know where in the world you're tuning in from so that I know. I can see that Manisha is tuning in from London. Hello, Manisha from London. We have got New York. Hello, New York. We've got India. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. We have got Amsterdam, Netherlands. Wonderful. Welcome from Europe. Who else have we got here going on? We have got Devon from the UK. Hi. Welcome, welcome, welcome from the UK. Two people from the UK in the house today. I know there's, oh, from Ibiza. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So lots of Europeans, people from India, people from the UK. It's wonderful. From America. Sorry, I forgot about you. Have we got any Australians in the house? Usually we have one or two Australians tuning in as well. Let me know. The Seko is tuning in from Johannesburg. Hello, locals. I'm in Cape Town at the moment, which is the sun is out, which is so nice. It's been really cold, but it's been the nicest winter in terms of weather in I don't know how long. I think ever since I moved here in 2011. It's been seriously the nicest winter. I just want to open my notes here so that I remember everything that I need to tell you guys. But I want to know from you guys because I always like, hi, Freddie from the Netherlands. More people from the Netherlands. Welcome, Freddie. Welcome. Welcome, Tanika. Hi, Lazar. So one of the things I want to ask you guys is, how are you feeling? Has it been an intense time for you? Have you been going through an intense time? Are you feeling like all breezy and like it's actually been totally chilled? What has been happening for you? Because I want to just gauge where everybody is at the moment, and so that I can also just know what I am going to address most prominently, and also so that you guys don't feel as alone. That's always a big thing for me, right? Is that I want you guys to not feel alone in whatever it is that you are going through. And so I know that so many people do feel alone, and it's always my worst thing because when we know that we're not going through something just individually, that there is a collective aspect to the challenges, to the struggles, it just makes us feel like a little bit better, right? I mean, can I get a hell yeah for that? Let me know if that makes you feel a little bit better when you know that you're not the only one going through things, that there's other people that are going through the same things. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yes. Exactly, exactly, exactly. And so my mission is always to empower you, to bring you back to a place of love, to allow you the space and time that you need to land in a safe container, which this is for you guys, and to receive some of the information that is going to help you shift your dynamic. And one of the most prominent things that's been coming up for me is, and I speak about it all the time, guys, I speak about it all the time, and I've not been practicing it enough. And I'm wondering how many of you are in the same space as me, that you know this, and although you practice it sometimes, you're not practicing enough. So you're not seeing enough changes happening within your world. And so the thing that I'm talking about is the wolf you feed is the wolf that grows. And because there's been so much chaos and things going on in the world, we've been thinking that, you know, we're staying in alignment, we're in our lane, and we've been sending out compassion and doing all these things. But the reality is that our thoughts are still focused on that is going on instead of focusing on the good, focusing on the reality we want to create, focusing on the blessings in our lives, focusing on asking the universe questions in delicious ways in order to attract more of what we want into our lives. And so this is the timeline shift that is kind of on offer at the moment. And when I say timeline shift, guys, it's really just a shift in complete reality. So when we change the way we look at things, the things we look at change, right? So if you change your perspective on something, your understanding on something, the way you feel about something, your entire perspective will shift and change. And so what I'm going to invite you guys to do from today is very specifically stop complaining. Stop telling bad stories. Stop entertaining any of the negativity. And no, this is not toxic positivity. This is not entertaining. That does not mean that if something comes up in you, you don't honor it, feel it, and let it go. But what you do, right, is that you honor it, feel it, and then you let it go. Can you feel the difference with that, guys? Then you let it go. Because I think what's been happening for a lot of people, and just tell me if you're with me on this, I think what's been happening for a lot of people is that we've been feeling the feelings and then they've kind of been sitting in us and they've been staying and we haven't been letting them go, right? And so those feelings have been diluting the positive feelings. And it's kind of been creeping in a little bit too much. And I know for me, I had, just so that you guys know, full transparency, I had an extremely challenging month last month. Oh my goodness, guys. The universe hurled all kinds of challenges my way. And I had to really hold on to my light. How many of you went through the same, right? So that you know that you're not alone. This is why I'm sharing this with you. And I had to hold on to my light, but I was holding on to my light instead of creating my light, right? Creating my light. So one of the tools that I teach in my mini manifestation course is using affirmations instead of affirmations. Now, what is the difference between an affirmation and an affirmation? Does anybody know? Just let me know. Say me in the comments. And I see that Michael is saying that's great advice. Thank you, Susana. And Manisha is saying, yes, same for me. Yeah, you guys are not alone. You're really not alone. And Peter is saying the focus needs to be on cultivating inner potency that creates inner stability and outer equilibrium. For sure, Peter, that's always, right? That's always the goal. But the thing is that sometimes life happens to all of us, right? And we get whacked a few too many times and it wears us. It's this slow little wearing down, and then we've got to catch ourselves, right? And it's great if we can be that conscious that this never happens. But like the Dahlia, right? Contracts and then expands, and then contracts a little bit and then expands, and then contracts a little bit and then expands. This is how we grow. This is how we also do life. We are but a mirror of the universe. We are a mirror of nature. And so before we go through a growth period, it will feel like a bit of a contraction. Sometimes it's not even really a contraction, but it will feel like a little bit of a contraction before it expands again, right? So when we understand this, when we understand that that's actually what's going on, that we are going through this period of getting ready, so something is shifting, it's not comfortable, before we expand into our next space, it makes it a lot easier to digest, right? It makes it a lot easier to digest. Beautiful. Yes, beautiful. So I can see people resonated with that, hearts flew up, which is great. So if you are so this is me reminding you, if you've been in a contraction phase, if you felt very challenged, don't worry. You're about to expand. And there was a huge energy shift that I felt coming in. I want to know if you guys felt it. It was about almost a week ago now. There was this energy shift that came, and it definitely felt very different to what we've been experiencing for the past couple of weeks. Let me know if you guys felt it. I want to know if you guys did feel it, because it is something that we want to use. We want to use that energy shift, right? We want to know that we have access to feeling into that energy. And if you haven't felt that shift, then we're going to do things in order to feel that shift. And one of the things I'm going to come back to is affirmations instead of affirmations. How many of you have used affirmations until you blew in the face? You've said them so many times, right? You've said them so many times. You're now blue in the face. You've said them, right? But have you used Afformations, and do you know the difference? This is one of the tools, techniques that I use in my mini manifestation course. If you guys haven't done the course and you want to learn more about it, I have just popped in a link into the comments. You can check that out. Go and check it out, because it gives you not only the fundamentals of manifestation, but it's going to give you 21 days of practical tools and techniques, like 1 to 3 minutes of activations a day to get you into that very excited manifesting space that really, right now, doing this course, I mean, the results would be mind-blowing if you guys did it, because the energy is so supportive. Lionsgate is the height of manifesting energy for the year, and it's still going to be around for the next 2.5 weeks. And so starting now would be insane. Listen, watching this video, I've created a grid, right? So anybody who's watching this video, you guys will be in this energy field. So this manifesting energy field is already locked into this grid. So if you see this not today, but you start after watching this, it will carry that energy through, which I think will be really, really great for you. Okay, I've got a lot of people saying, I do not know what an affirmation is, but I've used affirmations many, 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 many times, and they don't work, they do work. Some of you are saying they do, some of you are saying they don't. Hi, CJ, good morning. So an affirmation is I am, it is real for me now. that is an affirmation, right? When you say, I am, a lot of people when they do mind power, I am incredibly successful, right? You guys have all heard that. I am a millionaire. Now, an affirmation takes the I am and asks the universe a question, right? So it says, how come I'm so incredibly successful, right? How come I am a millionaire? How did I become a millionaire, right? So it's posing it as a question rather than a statement. Now, what this does is it creates this little beautiful game with the universe. Because the universe then goes, oh, are you asking me a question? Now, remember, the universe is an excited puppy. It just wants to play with you. So if you asking the universe a question, it's going to go, oh, yeah, I want to play with you. I want to play with you. Let me answer that question. How come I'm a multimillionaire, right? How come? How did I become this multimillionaire? I mean, how cool. How come? How did I get so many students signing up for my mini manifestation course? How did I do that, universe? How? And then the universe then brings in these different opportunities, because if you throw and you do it in this playful way with no attachment, right? And you learn more about this and you learn how to release attachment, you learn about surrender, you learn all of these tools in my mini manifestation course. That's why it's such a great freaking course. And you start playing with the universe and you start saying, well, universe, I would like to play with you. And the universe goes, yes, well, I would like to play with you. Oh, fantastic. So we're playing together. We're playing together. Game on. Okay, what do you want? Well, I would kind of like this with no attachment. And you just throw the ball. Look and see what happens. The universe is going to run like a little excited puppy, and it's going to bring back more than you could have ever imagined. So this is my invitation to you guys, is use affirmations for this next 2.5 weeks. I mean, keep going. Like, keep going. The sky is the limit. Like, just keep going. But start now. And with no attachment, with none of this hard kind of, I must do 20 affirmations every morning, every lunch, every evening. No, just literally play with it, right? So maybe write down 5 to 10 affirmations, right? Write them down, the ones that really make sense to you, the ones that make you feel like so juicy and excited, okay? Write down 5 to 10 of them. And then for the next couple of weeks, right? Just once, twice a day, like, how come? How did this happen? Wow. How come, right? And just play with it and see what happens, because the magic is all out there. And do it with fun. Like, feel into it. Like, ooh, how cool would that be? What is your big ask, guys? What is the thing that if you did, would like, if it happened, it would just be like the juiciest, most delicious experience in the world, right? What is that? Like, tap into that energy, not out of longing, not out of, oh my gosh, like, this isn't real for me. Like, what if? Like, what if, right? So I did a post the other day, like, what if this time it does work out? Like, what if this time it does work out? Whatever it is, the job, the relationship, the work project, whatever it is, guys, what if this time it works out? Right? And a lot of people have been asking me to do something on Friday because it is Lionsgate. So if you guys do want me to do something on Friday, like a spiritual medicine session, so we go into the energy of Lionsgate with a spiritual medicine session, I could possibly do one. Just send me a DM, send me a message, say Lionsgate, please, and then I can look at how many people are wanting that, and we can put something together. So just let me know. But that energy, guys, that delicious, fun energy is what you want to tap into. Bliss and joy is where manifestation magic happens. When we are using, yes, Lionsgate, yes, Lionsgate, yes, Lionsgate. Okay, all right, cool. I will look at doing a spiritual medicine process for you guys on Lionsgate, 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 Lionsgate. Okay, cool. Oh, I wonder if I should be so cheeky. Those of you that sign up for Mini Manifestation, I'll give you an extra special bonus on Lionsgate as well. So if you haven't signed up, sign up. It's going to be so much fun. It really is going to be so much fun doing this course. I can't even tell you. And I've got some other beautiful, like exciting, I'll post the link here again for you guys. I've got some other beautiful, exciting developments around the course. For those of you that join me for a month, then it's so much fun. The container just explodes. But for those of you that join me for a full year, you're going to get an extra 40 manifestation techniques that you can use throughout the year. That's what you'll learn over the year, and the container and so many other things. So yeah, click on the link, join me. It's going to be so much fun. Share it with a friend. If you get 3 friends to join, you get yours for free. So, I mean, it's such a great deal. But coming back. One of the most important things is your energy frequency and your energy vibration. Now we know this, but how do we raise our vibrational frequency? So the affirmations are very important. Affirmations are also great, but use the affirmations for now. I'm finding that people have resistance to the affirmations, because sometimes saying I am a multimillionaire when you actually are in debt is very difficult for your mind to kind of accept that, and so it creates this like dissonance within you and you can't reach it. Whereas if you say, how did I become this multimillionaire? You're asking a question. There's not as much resistance there. So can you see how that would be a lot easier? Now remember, you're actually doing affirmations all the time. Why is this happening to me? Why universe? Why God? Why Allah? Why did this happen to me? How many of you have said, why did this happen to me? Why do things not work out for me? Why do people always betray me? Why did Allah? Guys, how many of you can honestly say that you do that, right? Come on, you brave souls. Show people you're not alone. Have I done it before? Absolutely. Do I limit it now? Absolutely. Yes. Yes, me. Thank you for being honest, guys. Right? So when we do that, we're actually attracting more of it into the universe, into our lives, into our experiences. So please stop doing those affirmations that are attracting more of what you don't want, right? You don't want that. So please be super conscious of that. The other way that we can raise our vibrational frequency right now, guys, is one of my favorite ways, is by expanding love. And how do we do that? Random acts of kindness. Being super kind, right? Being amazing with people and being super kind, and random acts of kindness, like buying someone a cup of coffee, paying for someone's parking ticket, getting someone flowers. Last night they closed the road on my road, and I went for a walk. I love walking, and I was walking in the evening. It was really great. And I came to the bus stop, and there were these 2 guys standing there waiting, and I said, guys, the bus is not coming. And they said, oh, why? And I said, because they've closed the road. And they said, oh, we've been waiting here for an hour. They'd been sitting there. It was cold. It was wet. They'd been sitting there for an hour. So what did I do? And guys, I'm not telling you this to brag. I'm giving you examples of how you can just expand love very easily, very quickly. I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to organize you guys an Uber, because I know, like, my cleaning lady, it takes her 2 hours to get to work. 2 hours. Now, when the sun is shining and it's fine, like, I feel horrible that she has to take that time, but it's the time that it takes in Cape Town. I wish there was a better way. But if it is raining, I will get her an Uber from home to get to work, right? And these guys, I knew they still had a far way to go. It was going to take them still another hour to get where they needed to go. So I got them an Uber. And the guy, first he was like, why are you doing this? The one guy was very suspicious. There's this woman, this Mlungu, this white woman walking along the road at night by herself. And now she wants to put me in an Uber. What's going on here? And he said to me, he said, why are you doing this? And I said, because I can, and because I can see that, shame, you guys have been stuck here for an hour. You didn't know what was going on. It's late, it's cold, and I can. Like, why wouldn't I do it? And they were so appreciative, right? They were so appreciative. And it cost me, what, like 230 Rand or whatever to send them both home. Guys, the difference for them that it made was a beautiful difference, right? For me, it was 200 and whatever it was, right? So where can you expand love? And this is the next challenge. Over this next week, right? Until Thursday, if you share how you have expanded love, like what you have done to expand love, and just tag me in it, I will give one lucky person the mini manifestation course, mahala, for free, okay? And if you tag people and tell people to join this, to expand love, just tag me and say expand love. Let me know what you did, right? You can take a picture and just write it. You can take a video, you can do whatever you want, but just expand love. And I will be doing this every single month. For the people who expand love, I will be giving away one of my mini manifestation courses every single month. If you are expanding love, if you tag me, if you share with your community and you hashtag expand love, I will be rewarding you for expanding love. Because why? I want to expand love. And I know that doing my mini manifestation course is going to expand love, not only for you, but the ripple effect, right, is going to be beautiful. So can I get a hell yeah on that? How many of you know that you can so easily expand love? You can do these tiny little things to just expand love. Now, I know a lot of you were in Europe that were tuning in and in hot places in the world at the moment, but even in hot places, right? Buying someone a nice ice cold water, buying someone a beautiful ice cream or ice lolly, or it doesn't even have to be buying someone something. Go and pick some flowers. Go and spend some time with someone that you know is lonely. Check in with your friends. Check in with your family, right? Today, the biggest pandemic, the biggest threat to humanity is loneliness, is disconnection. Right? And this has been really weighing on my heart. And so one of the things that has been that I've been struggling with is, how am I going to fix this? How can I be the change within this space, not only for myself, but for all of you out there? How can I activate this change? One of the things that have been coming up so strongly over the past couple of months and has really been affecting me, I have to be honest, it's been affecting me, is that there are less relationships than there have ever been in recorded history of mankind. There are even less hookups than they've ever been in recorded history of mankind. And so my brain was going, oh my goodness, the suicide rates are the highest they've ever been in recorded history. The loneliness issue, which couples with depression, is the highest, right? And the amount of people that have convinced themselves that it's safer, that it's more peaceful, that it's just easier to be single on your own, isolate, those people who have convinced themselves of that, right, that, I'm so sorry, beauties, but is part of the problem. Because every time I've spoken to one of you, I can feel the longing for connection. But if the right person came along, then I would give them a chance. But if you have to be open for the right person to come along. You have to be open. You have to have an open heart, so that that right person can come in. So what am I doing, guys? I'm focusing on celebrating when I see healthy, good relationships. And I'm picturing in my mind that the pendulum has already started swinging in the opposite direction. And we are connecting more and more and more and more. And we are going to go in the right direction. We're already going in the right direction. I can feel it. We're moving in the right direction. More and more of us are opening our hearts, are connecting, right? And this is what the Lionsgate, right? Spiritual medicine is going to be about. Opening our hearts to receiving, opening our hearts to connecting, opening our hearts to possibility, opening our hearts, giving, receiving, reciprocity, right? This explosion of all that is good, that is here. So that's the third invitation today. I know I've given you guys so many invitations, but this is the third invitation today, is noticing around you, identifying around you healthy, good relationships. Proof that healthy, good relationships exist around you. They do, guys. They do. And you know what? So many people want to love you, want to be connected to you, want this, right? And so I want that for you. I want that for you. I want that for all of you. So how do we do it, guys? We celebrate and identify whenever the universe shows us that that is in existence, right? So you're going to now, from today, you're going to, every time you see an example of a healthy, loving, beautiful relationship, you're going to take a photo, you're going to take a video, you're going to do whatever it is, you're going to post it. You're going to tag me. You're going to say, expand love, and write a little description, right? And that will also enter you into the mini manifestation giveaway. So you've got three beautiful ways, right, of entering the mini manifestation monthly giveaway. But this one, this specific one, right, will have an extra amazing little gift. I've got this money magic program, right? It's a masterclass on how do we attract more money into our lives, like literally instantly attract more money into our lives. And I'm going to throw that in. If you sign up for mini manifestation before Friday, I'm going to throw that in for you guys so that you can not only do the mini manifestation, but you get that as well. All right. And then obviously the Lionsgate thing. So that was the other thing. And now I know this is a little woohoo. I get it. But I'm going to invite you guys to blow some cinnamon into your front door. And as you blow, put some cinnamon on your palm and as you blow the cinnamon into your front door, I want you to picture that money is literally flowing from that cinnamon into your front door, into your home. Money is just flowing into your home. Okay? And I just want you to play with it. Just play with that. Enjoy that energy. Now, the frequency vibration, this is something I did want to share with you guys. If you want to listen to some music this week that is really going to support your manifesting activations, I'm trying to find it was 432 hertz. 432 hertz, right? This is very specific hertz for the energy frequency that is coming through right now. And it is such a powerful realignment activation. If you DM me, I can send you a video from YouTube, or email me. I'll send you a video from YouTube that has that music. And you can listen to it, but really listen to that right now. That frequency, sound is medicine. In fact, people like Zach Bush and other amazing doctors, and they're really studying the fact that sound is healing. It is medicine, right? So there's been numerous studies where they actually film under a microscope, right, the water structure, and then they play different music to it, and it literally changes the crystalline forms within the water structure. So sound is medicine. We need to use sound as medicine. And that's why when you hear lots of different sounds at the same time, it creates dissonance, and you don't feel, you feel like, oh, agitated and not great. It's because of that. You need clear, beautiful, complementary wavelengths and sound vibrations in order to bring you into alignment. So that is my invitation to you, and just taking a moment to connect with that every day. That music, that sound is going to be so good for you. All right, I think that's it for today, guys. I think I've given you quite a lot. Please let me know if there's anything that, any questions that you have. Does anybody have any questions? Let me know if you do. And if you missed the links, you can jump into the link in my bio, and you'll be able to join the mini manifestation from the link in my bio. And remember that although you might not have been watching this live, it is just as powerful if you watch it any other time. I've locked the energy in. I work with specific grids to lock energy in. And so you are receiving this at the exact perfect time for your soul, for your highest, most brilliant version of yourself to emerge. Yeah, let me know if you've got any questions. I would love to know. I would love to answer any questions that do come in. I saw there were some questions earlier on. I'm going to try and scroll and find them, but there's so many of you. How long is the mini manifestation course? So it's a 1-month course. You get 4 master classes that are between 90 minutes and 2 hours long, truthfully. And then for the rest of the week, it's just little activations. So it's 1 to 3 minute videos. I think I do have like maybe 2 videos that are 8 minutes or 6 minutes and 8 minutes, but the rest are just 1 to 3 minute videos, and they're little activations to just raise your vibrational frequency and get you into the right manifesting state. So it's just the most fantastic activator. But there are 4 masterclasses that have a lot of information that just by watching them, I'm literally sitting there sending spiritual medicine into you guys. So I'm channeling the energy into you guys. So even like now, you guys are on the line with me, you will feel a shift in your energy after this call. How many of you can already feel the shift in energy? Like right now, since before you got on this call to now, how are you feeling? Like, how were you feeling before and how are you feeling now? Let me know, like in 2 words, like your before and your after. Let me know right now. Lesejo, Michael, Manisha, I want to hear from you. Manju, hello Manju. Hello Eddie, hi Carney. Hello guys, let me know how you guys are feeling, like how you were feeling before and how you're feeling now, because you should have felt a shift in your energy, right? You should have already, yes, anxious before and now feeling expanded. Exactly. Amazing, beautiful. Yeah, feeling quite low before, now feeling activated. Yes, okay, beautiful. So this is the shift that you are going to be. Yes, feeling so much lighter now. Yes, amazing. Feeling so much better. Yay. Was feeling super low, now I'm feeling empowered. Amazing. Heavy versus light. Amazing, guys. Beautiful, right? So that is because when you are with me, I'm already just channeling like vibrational frequencies at you to raise your own vibrational frequency. Now imagine you're with me for a month. Right? What happens if you're with me for a month? Now imagine you're with me for a year. Everything shifts and shifts and shifts. And don't worry, in the years program, there are gaps between so that you've got integration. You're not with me every single day, every single week, but there is a lot of me and you and community and love. And what's so beautiful is that the participants make lifelong friends in the container. And I love that. It's so brilliant. You find your tribe, and that's so, so important. I felt like I feel like I have released some anger. I'm struggling to let go of false beliefs that in-laws have about me. Interesting and beautiful. I used to do a live session where I would just like help individuals like live. And maybe I need to start that again. But so did you watch the whole thing? Were you able to tune in, Claire? Were you able to tune in for the whole thing? Because if you weren't, rewatch it to understand what an affirmation is. But maybe using an affirmation for this would be absolutely brilliant, right? So how come I'm in this how did I get to this place where I'm in such ease and flow, right? With my in-laws? How did I get to this place where there's so much respect and trust and joy experienced between me and my in-laws, right? Having that as an affirmation to shift where you are and being open to receiving and looking at all of the sides, right? That's going to shift you. Now, I do work on saboteurs, the 5 saboteurs, and we touch on a little bit of shadow as well in the mini manifestation course, so that we can remove these kind of lower vibrational beliefs and blocks that keep us stuck. I remember Ilza, I wonder if Ilza's still on the line. I saw her, she was in Instagram, and she was also she was on Zoom as well. Now, Ilza said to me when she finished doing the mini manifestation course, which she's doing again now, just by the way, she said, I didn't realize that I would heal so much of myself during this course. I didn't realize that I would empower myself in the way that I have during this course. She thought it was just going to be like manifesting fun. But the reality is that you go through a coming back into empowerment, which feels healing, right? Which feels expansive. And so the mini manifestation course is not just about attracting all of the delicious things that the universe has to offer. Of course, that does take a huge part of it, but also it's about healing and shifting those things within you that are stopping you from being the vibrational frequency that you need to be in order to be a match for that which you really love and want. So if you didn't watch this from the beginning, if you're only joining now, Claire, I would watch it from the beginning, and I would try that out, try that affirmation out, or your variation of it, and let me know how it goes. Okay. All right, my beauties. Oh, so wonderful connecting with you all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Susanna, those lives to help others would be so supportive and appreciated for us who genuinely can't afford much more at the moment. So for those of you who want to do the mini manifestation but can't afford it at the moment, DM me. My team is amazing, guys. We are the most supportive, loving group of people. Seriously. So join and we will see what we can do in terms of a payment plan for you. Money should never be in the way of you doing what needs to get done, right? There's always a way. Where there's a will, there is a way. Trust me. Trust me, where there's a will, there is a way. I have brought on miracles so many times when I have just gone, okay, this is what I'm doing. Universe, how am I going to achieve this? And all of a sudden, the support comes in, right? The support comes in. I had one lady do my mini manifestation course once that she didn't know how she was going to do it initially. And then she found a way of doing it. And then she wanted to have one-on-one sessions with me. And there was no way she could afford having one-on-one sessions with me when she started the course. By the time she finished the course, she had landed a job that paid her enough to have one-on-one sessions with me. That was her goal. So, I mean, anything is possible, right? With the right commitment and the right actions and the right alignment. It's about you deciding, I've had enough of repeating these patterns in my life, these behaviors. I'm ready to step into my full-bodied, most delicious, hell yeah version of me, right? If that is you, no matter where you are, you can DM me and we will find a way of helping you out, right? And think about it. I've already offered you, if you get 3 people to join, you can join for free. I mean, if you get 3 people to join, 3 friends, you can join for free. Mahala, because that will be an energy exchange. I just can't give it to you for free because I respect the energy of money too much. And I've understood how to work with the energy of money too much. If you want things for free all the time, you're going to live in a state of lack, right? It's nice to get free things. It's nice to get gifts and free things. But you must pay for things. When you pay for things, you pay attention to things, right? And there's an energy exchange, especially when it is somebody else's time and effort, right? When it's not, it's a different thing. But when it's somebody else's time and effort, that reciprocity creates this beautiful figure of 8. 8 is the number of what? Abundance, money, right? That is the flow of money. Money is not good or bad. Money just is energy, and it will go where it is respected, where it is valued, and where it is needed, but celebrated and supported. Not needed from a place of desperation, but I know if I do this course, if you ask the question, like, I know if I do this course, I'm not only going to be empowering myself, I'm going to be able to do this for this person, this for this person, this for this person. And then you just expand. Look at what I can do, right? And so maybe your affirmation is, universe, how did I manage to get the money to do this course, right? Or universe, how did I manage to get the money to do another course or go to therapy or do a healing sound bath or whatever it is. But start looking after yourself properly, because that is also where manifestation lies. When you are taking care of yourself impeccably, looking after yourself, then manifestation wants to play, because it's like, oh, you know you're worthy. You know you're worthy of delicious, beautiful things. Let me support you. Okay, guys, I must go. As much as I would love to hang out with you for the whole day, I've got to go, but I'm sending you so much love. Thank you for being here. Remember to click on the link in my bio and join me on the mini manifestation course. I'm sending you so much love. Thank you. Lesers, I see you, baby. Manisha, I see you, my darling. Sammy, my darling. I didn't even see you join. Felicity, hi. Michael, hi. Lovely. Claire, so much love. Roland, thank you. Jackie, thank you. Matt, thank you. Lisa, thank you. Jack, thank you. Linda, Barbara, Tanika, hi. Kobe, thank you, guys. I'm gonna do some screen grabs on Insta like I normally do of just some of your comments. So I'm gonna log off on Zoom, but I'm sending you so much love, so much gratitude. Go expand love. Please, thank you. Such a pleasure, guys. Such a pleasure. Bye for now.